Welcome everybody to the final part of JavaScript tutorial. In this video we're going to take a deeper look into JavaScript practically. First let me define an HTML5 page here, doc type HTML head, and inside the head let me just insert the JavaScript code by putting script and ending the script tag over here. This is how you define a script. I have here first function. This function gonna be change the color. So we have function color changer. I give it an item ID. I give it color. Alright. So let me just give you the example here. We have this page. Alright. This is the demonstration example of JavaScript. When you click on this color, you're gonna change the main container here. You click red, it's gonna be changed to red. You click orange, it's gonna be changed to orange. So how we did that? First thing, I have defined the HTML. Here you can see we got page, we got a pattern container. It has 3 patterns, one for green, one for red, and one for orange. And we have the main div number 1 here, which is div number 1. In div number 1 we have a gray color. So you click here again, you're gonna change the color of that div. But how we did that? First thing, we have add an action associated to this button. So button 1 has an action, button 2 has an action, button 3 has an action. But where did we put this action? We put this action down here on the bottom of the page. After we load the body, you can see here the body, we inject our script. Because if you do this, you're not going to be able to change the color of the main div because it's not loaded yet. So you cannot put this code. If you get this code, alright, and put it here, alright, and try to go to reload the page, click on this button, click on this button, click on this button, nothing gonna change because you can see here unclick of null. Why it's unclick of null? Because we don't have an element called button 1, because button 1 is defined after the script. Okay, here's the script. So button 1 is here, but the script is before it. So in order to this to work, we need to put it after rendering all the body elements. So what we gotta do right now, going to the body, after the body, we're gonna define our script over here. So we get the first element, which is button 1, which is the green button. We get the red. We get the orange, which is button 3. And in order to get the button, you just type document the get element by ID. Note this here, the case sensitivity. And here, document the get element by ID. So you define a variable. This is how we define a variable in JavaScript. var button 1, var button 2, var button 3. You get all the buttons. After that, you need to give actions to each of these events or each of these elements. So the button 1 has an action that call an event on click. So on click is the event. I need to give this event a function to work. So I give it an anonymous function called function, and I close the tag here, and I put return false to make sure that this function is returning. And put here color changer. I just defined this function above the document. So go up a little bit on the page. You have a function here called color changer. Color changer takes 2 parameters. The first parameter is item ID, and the second one is color. The first item ID, you get it by putting the item ID for the div that you want. Get it, then change the background color to the specified color given in the argument. So if I give it red, it's going to be changed to red. If I give it yellow, it's going to be changed to yellow, and so forth. But here I just use one function in order to do all this stuff. I use the code in a way that's reusable. Alright? So I call this the color changer, first time, second time, third time. Alright? And I give it the same div. I want to change the color to it. And after that, I just give it the specified color I want. So that's why we're going to change each one on the button click. Alright? So save this. Try back to the page. You can see here nothing happened because we need to refresh the page. Right now you can test it out. It works. So this is how it works basically. You can do other things. Let me just check the time. We got only 5 minutes. Alright. Let me just check and give you other examples. Sometimes you need to execute the code by make sure that the page is fully loaded. In order to do that, you have to use something like this. For example, I have a my button here. So just define it somewhere else. Let me find it. Alright, we have this body tag. So we have this my button and header 1. So I'm just going to take it out and just put it here outside the page. Put it here. Save it and come back to the page. You're going to see here we got Ahmad and we got click me. When you click and click me, nothing's going to happen. I need to make this or enable this. So first thing I need to put a script. So here I got var pattern, and in this pattern I give it a function. But where did I define this function? My function is defined here above in the header of the page. So I'm just going to display an alert message and just go to one day the document get element par ID, my ID, and then put x the style the background equal width and change the width of the element for my ID header 1 to 300 pixel. So this is my ID. Okay, I'm gonna change it. Let me just check it out. Click me. You're gonna see an alert message. After that, you're gonna change it to background for the width to 300 pixel. Alright. What about if I need to execute my function? I have this my function. I execute it in this way. I need to execute it on page load. So let me just remove the event to this function and assign it to page load. So in order to assign it to page load, you need to go here in body, give it an ID, and after that you just go back here. You have a script. You remove this script after you put it after the body load or anywhere you want. Okay, so I prefer to put it after the body script. Var y equal document get element my body, which is the main body tag, and after that I say y on load execute my function. Alright, but this is not gonna work because you don't have to put the brackets here. If you need to do this, you have to do it like what I did here. Alright, so you can just give it like that. Right now we don't have to click on click me because it's gonna auto click or auto executed by onload page. So refresh the page, we're gonna execute it without clicking on the click me button because we call this function on page load. So document is an event data type because it has onload event. So onload event gonna execute any function you assign it to it. Alright, this is pretty much, you can find this code in GitHub, you can mess with it, you can just, this is just for beginners. Alright, but make sure all the time to understand the basics because you can go forward from it. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to visit our website ahmadnaser.com. You can find a lot of stuff there and subscribe to our updates. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Stereo 07, and see you in other video series. We're going to take more on advanced JavaScript. Thank you.